when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. I'm sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin.
Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Hands up.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hands up.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw here, Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that will...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Room to run inside the 40. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to his tight end, sack the valve. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go. 180!
57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This is Fournette. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dalton now to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. His throw incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He's got his man. Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Check, 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 check.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Steps away to his left. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Dalton. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. He's at the 40, the 30, and all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
On 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go. Like 80!
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be a 34-yard attempt, and Lambo will put this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Exit. Hey.
The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. 180!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
Here we go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
65.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. Preston Brown. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
44.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for... And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 21. Go ahead, man.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
First and 10 for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Dalton. Green brings it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
We want this. Hatch it.
65. Go ahead.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's get that ball, Let's get that ball right here.
To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Andy Dalton going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette, 58 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So Dalton now. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Nixon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Here comes the ball.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and he rifles one incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo now. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 12.
It's our turn.
Back to throw. Garoppolo looking long for Westbrook. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Got to be careful here. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Big spot. Andy Dalton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Green. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So now Dalton going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. Kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, they'd be up in the 300s right now.
The Jaguars have their first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Squad like, what? like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole